Yo, what is up, everyone? It is Establishing Truth, and welcome to the Based Show.
What do I keep telling you about doing that on my channel?
Oh, shit, I forgot what you even said about that.
So today we're gonna be looking at this video from Sky News, Australia, because this is a bit of a
Ooh,
sequel to my last video. The last video was talking about how LGBTQ people hate Pride Month for what it's doing.
but they were going
They were
off.
going off, right? But this time we're talking about a separation that apparently a lot of lesbian, gay, bi people, which is LGB, they just want to be known as LGB, and they want to separate from the TQI, whatever the hell else they put on there at this point. I don't know where they, come up with these things, but
Me either.
um, they want to separate. And the reason they want to separate, I got a comment the other day, basically talking about this exact issue, which is actually kind of what motivated me to look into stuff like this, because there was this guy who commented and he was like, yeah, I want to separate the LGB from the other side, because the other side is becoming about gender identity and trying to redefine it and pushing this like ridiculous nonsense, and LGB is strictly about biological attraction. um and so they don't like it. They don't want to be associated with another group of people who's trying to like redefine gender and define biology. So that's what we're going to be looking at today on this news video.
Yeah,
So
I was honestly surprised when I. Oh, shit. Yeah.
yeah,
What's
yeah,
up?
I was surprised also, because I was like, I think
Yeah, when I.
I think it's probably for the best for these guys that they separate, because like it's changing the way people view these people as a whole. And
Yeah,
like
yeah,
a
that
lot of
really
these
is.
people I read through these comments, they just want to be like seen as like normal. Like a lot of these people don't even announce how they feel. A lot of these people aren't even open about it, because
Yeah,
like you don't have to build your entire identity around your sexuality. Like
right.
if I went around saying, "Oh, look at me, look at all the girls I get," people wouldn't like me. It's the same thing. Like nobody
Uh-huh.
needs to know all that. So let's just start watching this. It's very interesting.
It's the 11th of June, and I can't believe it. We're a third of the way through Pride Month, the month we all express our affection for and
Oh, we're almost done at this point. This was posted 10 days ago.
Yeah. Wait, did he just
compliance
say our affection for?
He's being sarcastic.
Oh,
with the ideology and
yeah.
contrivances of the GT. Sorry, Justin, what was it again?
LGDP, LBT.
Sorry, the LB. No, G. Where's the T gone?
Two.
LGBTQ.
Yeah, what the hell is even 2S? That's real. They put a 2S in there. Like, what does that mean?
Apparently,
plus.
apparently that means two-spirited.
That's
When I heard about that, I thought that was the most retarded shit ever.
that's dumb. All right, you know what?
So there's a plus now. What's the two? Hang on. What, Justin?
2S LGBTQI plus.
Whew, thanks, Justin. Whew. And remind me again, Justin, which flag should we be saluting?
These guys are hilarious.
Yeah, they are.
Excellent, and indeed, that is precisely what the
Like, they're
US.
showing how just ridiculous this stuff is. Like the amount of confusion and mental gymnastics you have to do to be in line with these ridiculous ideals is like.
Air
It's just
Force are now
absolutely
doing now,
ridiculous.
proposing to show our pride that we salute the flag. That's the one there, of course, the transgender, etc., flag that has virtually entirely replaced the rainbow flag of the gay community of only a few years ago, the flag of same-sex marriage. Indeed, there are now gay groups, LGB groups,
Yeah,
who are
this is what I'm
actively
talking about.
agitating to break
Yeah.
away from the trans and queer groups, the TQ plus, etc.
Yeah, and I think they're doing a good job, because like it misrepresents these other guys who, again,
It
it's
really
just biology.
does.
It's just biology stuff for them. And these other guys are trying
Yeah.
to say, no, we don't accept these biological,
They
sciences
just completely
that we've
ignore
accepted for
biology at
years.
all.
Right.
Yeah. And
And
by their
little
logic, then the whole LGBTQ shouldn't even exist. since
Yeah,
they're
because if
clearly
it's like
ignoring biology.
if there's no such thing as biological attraction, there's no such thing as gay or lesbian or bi or any of that, right? Like if we're just throwing out,
Right.
that's why I think that's why they're breaking off, because if we throw biology out, we throw out the first half.
Wonder,
Yeah.
as has been pointed out to me by many gay people, the militant transgender movement is in fact deeply, deeply homophobic.
I hate these words.
In some cases,
I hate
lesbians,
these
for
terms
instance,
so much.
are forced to not only accept, but are also demonized if they don't sleep with trans women,
I wouldn't.
i.e. men.
Yes, because you know why they won't sleep with trans women? Because they are biological males, and they're not attracted to biological males.
Exactly.
Here's a Californian 5th grade teacher called Ray Shelton,
This
who
guy's
has since
based,
been
bro.
suspended from his job partly for
Oh,
talking
I saw this
plain
clip.
common sense to a bunch of transgender activists.
Yeah, here we go. This guy's awesome. Too bad he got fired.
Men do not
Ooh, yeah.
menstruate. Only women
See this.
menstruate. Now, you can call yourself
Cis men
whatever you
don't
want.
menstruate, but trans men do menstruate.
No,
Same
they
as
don't.
non-binary
No.
people.
Only women.
Menstruating is not exclusive.
Yes.
This is how insane this
So okay, I'm gonna debunk your entire argument right now. It is
I
exclusive
really hate the term cisgender.
to. So let's look something up. What chromosomes do women have? Okay, this is biology. If you guys didn't pay attention, here we go. So 2X chromosomes. Okay, so people who have 2X chromosomes, which is women, are the only people who are able to menstruate, as he points out soon.
ideology has become. This is what happens when you allow children to be educated by political activists. They
That's never a good idea, regardless of what you're preaching. Like,
Oh yeah, no. No, it isn't.
live in a fantasy world devoid of any
Politics and
sound basis
education
in
do
reality.
not mix.
huh?
I said politics and education, especially on these types of matters,
Like,
do
I
not
think
mix.
your parents should be the ones teaching you about these things. I don't think
I
they should
agree.
put these things in school.
I
agree.
And just watch the look of incomprehension on their faces when
Oh, here we go.
presented with reality. It's like they've never heard of it before.
Tell me what a man is.
Well, what's a man to you? You define a man for me.
You have chromosomes.
These guys never can answer this question. It's so
Yeah.
hilarious. If you guys want to shut down any of these people, if you guys get into arguments with these people who are defending this ideology, ask them what is a man or what is a woman. They cannot answer. They are never
Bro,
able
they
to answer
cannot
it.
define this.
And you know what? We're able to define it. It's men, XY, women, XX.
XX.
There we go. We can define it, and you can't, which should tell us a lot about your movement.
that are X and
For
Y.
real.
That's what a man is.
So why are we
There we
just
go,
looking
yeah.
at the science of this as an
The
example
science.
when we've learned sex and gender identity are they're completely different things.
They're not completely
They
different
are
things.
completely different.
Completely
They're-
different words.
No, they're not.
They are not. They are united.
Somebody tries to make the claim that, like, there's a difference between being transgender and gender dysphoria, but
There
they
is
tried to
not.
explain to me. They tried to explain to me the difference, and they ended up having no difference. Like, somebody said, you can have transphoria, but you can also be trans. So it's like either you have gender dysphoria, in which case you should get help, or you're actually trans and you don't need help. But what they described to me is the exact same thing. I would like to debate whoever it is on this topic, because it seems like you guys are misinterpreting the research that tells us that these things come out of biological and abnormalities in the brain and stuff. And you're somehow twisting research to say that this is normal and acceptable. So can you tell me how it makes sense that you take research that says this is not normal, and then you somehow try to say it's normal?
Yeah, you
I
gotta
think
keep in
it
mind
might-
too that this research
Yeah.
is recent. Like it has not
it's not
always been
outdated.
part of like
Yeah, no.
yeah.
And so, does it make logical sense, though, to say this research says it's abnormal, so it's actually normal?
How the fuck do you flip it that bad?
No, you
Damn.
can't. You can't flip it. I think that just like with all the other like mental abnormalities in the world, that
Which
it
there
should
are
be
a lot
treated
of.
like one.
Right.
Words.
Sex is what you're born with, the sexual reproductive organs you have. Gender is what you identify with. They're completely
Well, I don't
different
accept that
things.
distinction. You have to argue for it. You're just giving a conclusion. You're just making it up.
Yeah, because you haven't even been able to actually establish that. You haven't been able to actually establish your conclusion.
The people who hate the truth, people who hate the truth are because they see the truth as hateful. If you want to identify in any way you can,
Literally
you're free
all
to do
woke
so.
people.
But it does not mean that the rest of us have to join that illusion.
Yeah. I think it's like,
Exactly.
I think I would be called delusional if I went outside and I said, hey guys, I'm a cat now. Like,
Oh yeah, I would.
will you
I
guys
would be
call
called
me a
delusional
cat?
by
I
everyone
would
and their
hope
mother.
not. I would hope that you wouldn't be so indoctrinated with this ideology that if I started saying I'm a cat, you would be able to do this. It's like the same thing. If you have a little bit of tendencies towards femininity and you're a male, then get those sorted out. Like, society is trying
For
to
real.
tell you that you should just like switch on basically nothing, and they're telling these things to children. So let me put this into perspective.
big
I've seen a few comments argue this, and I agree. You can't drink until you're 21 years old. You can't do a lot of other things until you're 18 years old that can harm you. You can't gamble until I think 18 in some places, 21 in others. So why in the hell should they be able to make a decision that's going to
be literally
alter-
life changing.
Yeah, exactly. It's going to be life changing. It's going to literally alter everything forever. Just because these other people told them, hey, you can do whatever the hell you want and however you feel it's valid. Well, by that logic, we should be telling anybody with violent tendencies or any type of like bad tendencies that we consider bad now, we should be considering them as like heroes who get to do whatever the hell they want, and it's valid what they think.
Yeah, by that logic, underage drinking should be
by this progressive
legalized.
By this progressive ideology, we're gonna get to the point where things that we think are abnormal and bad right now, we're gonna get to the point
become normal.
where there's gonna be an actual debate over it. I wouldn't be surprised if I see this as that same ideology in 10 to 20 years manifests itself as like the pedophile debate. There's already people going around saying I'm a minor attracted person. Please don't call me a pedophile. That's already a thing.
I would honestly not be
feel like-
surprised if zoophilia was included too.
Yeah, exactly. Like, in 20 years, I feel like if we don't stop this nonsense ideology, these are the type of debates we're going to be having. It won't be trans anymore. It'll be pedophile, zoophile, and who knows what other horrific things.
Probably even necrophile.
Like, who
being
knows?
honest.
This is the type of ridiculous nonsense the progressive ideology leads.
As I said, for stating those simple truths, as well as displaying 4 transgender flags cut together to look like a swastika,
Whoa.
he lost his job and he's now trying to sue the school to get it back. But it's hardly surprising, is it, that this nonsense has spread like wildfire. This is what happens when you...
Yeah, and that's why I don't blame the LGBT groups for trying to separate, because, again, their whole thing is about biology, and the trans stuff is just about redefining it.
I'm gonna be honest, they have more respect for the LGBs than the rest because their stuff actually makes a little more sense. I mean, they could use some help.
Not comfortable for religious reasons, obviously, but if nobody tells me, if I have a friend and they never tell me that, I'll never even know.
Yeah,
that's the type of legitimate acceptance. That's what acceptance really is. Is when you can't even tell. You don't even know.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Devote your entire education system to ideological propaganda, starting really, really young, like this.
We
want to uplift and celebrate our LGBTQIA plus family, friends, and communities.
Yeah, that's right, Miss Ariana. From our Sesame Street family to yours, happy Pride!
No!
Oh,
Elmo
hell
went
no.
woke! No!
Elmo went woke AF.
Elmo!
No.
Elmo
They
went
forced
woke,
Elmo to go
guys.
woke.
Elmo
That's
went
some
woke.
ass.
Elmo, you gotta get yourself out of this, man.
Yeah, bro. What's
Don't
next?
do
Arthur
this,
goes
bro. You gotta
woke?
be back to being based. Okay?
Yeah, bro.
Come on, man.
What's next? That Chavo del Ocho is revived and he goes
No,
woke too?
no. They can't even do that because the guy who did that is dead. And if they do that, like,
Oh,
Lord.
yeah. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, what's next? Fucking SpongeBob is gonna go
Elmo
woke? Oh,
went
hell no.
woke. No. What the
Elmo
fuck,
has
dude?
went completely woke. Woke
Soon
Elmo, bro.
after,
What happened to
followed
based Elmo?
by this.
Yeah.
Or this.
Uh-oh.
And before you know it, you're graduating to free prosthetic penises to all comers of all ages at a trans resistance march.
Oh, God. No.
Ain't no way they're actually showing that.
There's no way.
Ain't no way that's real.
And before you know it,
Yo,
the kiddies
that's
are
crazy.
invited to witness this sort of stuff. And I warn you to avert your eyes if the kids are present and watching at a public pride march on Santa Monica Boulevard recently advertised as family friendly.
Yeah, no, I don't want to see that shit, dude. You can turn that off.
Yeah,
I think this
we
video,
are not doing
I
that.
think this video has made its point anyway.
Oh, it has. No, it definitely has.
All right. With that out of the way, I think we're done because I'm not watching the rest of that shit, dude. No. I
don't even want to see that for the first time.
The reason I'm not gonna show that is because they get a pass because they're a news organization. I don't. If I show stuff like that, I'm out.
Oh, you are so done, bro. You are outie. They're gonna delete your damn channel, bro.
So yeah, I think in summary, the LGB separation I think would greatly help these guys.
It would.
I think they should want to disassociate. If I was part of the community, I would want to disassociate too. Honestly,
LGB and the stopping of Pride Month because the way they executed
I
it
would
is
want to
very bad.
disassociate from all of this. I've seen like all these comments say like, this stuff is demonic. Like this stuff is, and keep in mind this is LGB people saying it, not other people. LGB people are saying this
literally
is demonic.
LGB themselves.
This is awful. This pride stuff is disgusting. Please get rid of it. And I definitely agree. So if you want to see more videos like this, we're going to be making more, definitely.
Oh, yeah.
If you don't agree with us on these topics, I saw some gay people actually agreeing with me on my last one, so I think they're going to be even more in agreement with me on this video.
Pop off.
And I know I did say, like, oh, I'm not comfortable because of religious reasons. And I'm not. But, like, you know, I still have respect for all of these people. All of them.
Yeah.
I just think that the other side, that's, like, the gender identity stuff, I think they're, like, they need severe mental help.
They need some real mental help, like, fast.
So, yeah, with that being said, everybody, you enjoy this content, subscribe, drop a like, and drop a prayer for woke Elmo to help him, you know.
Yeah, bro, he needs to get back to being based again.
Free himself
He needs
from
to
this.
free himself from this liberal agenda.
What the fuck, dude?
No, bro, what did you
Like,
do,
really
Elmo?
bad though, if they're doing that. Like, Elmo is a children's character. He doesn't need to be promoting.
Bro,
it's like
he does not.
It's kind of like if I put Elmo on like a porn like cover and I said, "Hey kids, look at that."
Oh, that would be so bad.
Exactly. So, you know, pray for woke Elmo to get him back to his based ways, and we'll see you guys. We'll see you guys later. Peace.
We'll see you guys in the next episode of the Based Show.
Yeah, bro. We should actually call ourselves that at some point, but like.
Yeah, for real.
I mean, it is gonna be called Establishing Truth, but you know.
Yeah. The base show is just a
Base
subdivision
show.
of archives.
See you guys later. Peace.